Yo, right now we off to the best show ever. Shout out my brother Q Bevs for really just putting me on and making this happen. Shout out to DJ Vargas, Smilez, Nika, everybody that's gonna be there. It's gonna be a great time. Shout out to King's Legacy, Push Supreme, Amnell. We got my man Switch, Q Street, Geo the Architect, Jules the Jeweler. I mean, it doesn't stop. Just a bunch of creatives, and we just making it pop. Will, what up?
Now watch me beat this masterpiece. Nova gave me the recipe, and I just match intensity. Nigga, hang with that chit chat, nigga. Run up on you, push way back, nigga. Squeeze off till I hit big crack, nigga. Put 5 shots.
Yo, I like it. I like Q's energies, man. That's crazy. His name is Q. My name is Q, man. Yo, Q is running the building. You already know.
It's a cute thing.
Q get it, man. So what's up, everybody? What's going on, Nova?
Man, chilling, man. Happy to be here.
Man, it's been a long time, right?
Oh yeah, you already know.
Shout out to V. She came through with the little jellos, the jello shots right here. I'm not gonna lie. What kind of flavors are these?
Pineapple and island fusion.
So
With
she said
raspberry.
pineapple and island
Oh,
fruit.
you
thinking this
Vargas,
just
Vargas, you ain't get one?
Yeah, island fruit.
Make sure Vargas gets one. Make sure everybody gets one. So it's not about the jellos that we here for, of course. It's not really important, but thank you, V. I appreciate it. Cause you know why? Cause I'm gonna get knocked out after this. Facts. So what's going on, Nova? Like I see you out here. You've been grinding for a long time, man. For the people that don't know you, introduce the world to everybody.
Well, 2018, I go by Reachingnova, and Nova is an acronym for No One's Victorious Alone. This is a team thing, this journey. Even if it is a solo journey, we just move forward and we click up and we meet people along the way that are all kind of on the same road, and we just help each other. We become a family, and that's just how things align. But moving forward, you know, I'm a part of this thing called King's Legacy. You know, it's my baby. And Queen V definitely helped me orchestrate, and there's a long history behind that. But you know, I'm just I'm a young one trying to make it out. You know, just like everybody else. And when I say make it out, I mean like make it out of these current circumstances that I'm in, because we all want to. You know, a lot of us strive for financial freedom and all of that kind of stuff. But just where I'm at right now, I'm just trying to make this music and make this legacy pop and just leave something behind. For I ain't gonna be here forever, so I want to get everything I got to say out right now. Everything I want to create out right now. And we let the legacy tell it when it's all said and done. But we here.
So, as I told you before this interview started, I feel like this is going to be really different. I definitely got a different vibe from you from the time that Q sent us that we were going to interview. So, I have this ask from King's Legacy. When did that all begin?
King's Legacy began in 2009. Shout out to my brother right now, Push Supreme. Shout out to Wilfredo Montañez. And shout out to my man Brian Thomas. We were the four heads that really made this little idea just really come about. And just again, it was always about roles and people playing their roles just to push this one vehicle forward. And you know, sometimes people have to get out the car because they have to make a stop and they can't continue on that ride. So along the years, a lot of the roles would switch. Different people will come in. Shout out to my man Switch. Different people will come in, and you know, we would work with different artists and different people that were helping along the way, and then maybe their journeys would go somewhere else. They might get married, they might move to a different place, whatever the case might be. And you know, it started from 2009 and it's still going.
Okay. So, from the time that you guys started until now, can you tell me of different occurrences or different things, bridges, I should say, that you guys encountered to get this far where you guys have gotten now?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially in the beginning, we dealt with a lot of things that we, you know, may still deal with today, but we weren't wise enough to navigate through them the way that we do. So, you know, we dealt with the same, you know, you work with people and they, you know, they work on their own time, even if you pay them, it's like they're still, so you go through that kind of process in the beginning. No legality things, because thankfully we always crossed our T's and dotted our I's, and the legal things, and just making sure everything was owned and things of that nature. We kind of came into this industry with that mentality, so we never really faced anything of that sort of thing. But working with other artists, you know, egos, those things clash, and we definitely dealt with that. You know, same thing with people who are just a part of the team. Some of them just can't. Not everybody's gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's
right.
not for everybody. Some people join you and they see this thing that you're doing and it looks really cool and it looks like a lot of fun, and it is. But behind it goes a lot of hard work and dedication. And if you're not ready to put that to the forefront, you just end up getting out the car.
In the industry. Now, with the situation where I'm trying to get you to right now, so you can understand is a lot of companies that have, let's say, 5 rappers, but they only focus on 2 out of 5.
Yeah.
Now with KingsLegacy, everybody get the same divided attention, or they're gonna focus on you and Q, or just gonna focus on you.
Everybody gets it. Everybody gets the same, man.
So here,
Everybody gets yelled on me.
yeah, check it. So this is how it works. Really, with King's Legacy, this is what I love about it. Everybody still maintains their own. We are an entertainment company. We are here to guide you as an independent artist to get yourself to where you need to be, to wherever you're trying to go. Now, we are not a record label where we sit there and depend on artists to produce in order for us to be successful. No. What we do is we help artists help themselves to be successful. So you get the same amount of attention. It's really all on your work ethic. We're not going to sit there and be like, well, we need you to do this, that, and the third. But we do let you know what you need to do for yourself. Right. And when we're doing something like a King's Legacy compilation album, we of course want everybody to be included on that. Queen V really sits there and she's like the ringleader and making sure all of us artists are getting it together, meeting deadlines, reading paperwork, negotiating deals and stuff like that. So yeah, we all get the same amount of attention, for sure.
So that means if someone is slacking, you got Queen B to be like, yo, get your stuff together.
Nah, she on everybody. She on everybody.
They call her Suge V.
That's Suge V,
They call her
man.
Suge V.
That's Suge V, man.
Right.
Seriously? Seriously,
baby.
man.
Shout out to Brenda
I
Operation.
believe it.
Shout out to
Got
her.
it.
Listen, man.
Thank you.
Listen. She's a genius. That's what I'm gonna tell you. She's always a genius. Always creative. Now, question. Who owns the company?
That would be me and V.
You and V. So y'all build it from the ground up.
Yeah, well, at first I owned the company, but coming along and we really teamed up, and everything she brings to the table at this point is we own that company.
Alright, so you don't have no favoritism in your camp at all.
Nah, like I said, everything is based off work ethic. You already see how I work,
Right.
so it's like there's no issue. Like I'm always creating, I'm always locked up. It gets to the point where they have to push me to go to events. Like we need to go to this event. We'll go. But I'd rather just write and create and strategize all day long. For the last 9 years, since 2019, 2018, 9 years, that we've just been pushing forward, learning, jotting things down. Book might come out one day. Book's definitely
It gotta come out, man. It gotta come out.
It is, but so right now I focus a lot on my artistry, and whenever there's artists around me like Q or Amnel or Swish or Jules or whatever the case might be, we get into these collaborative efforts. So it's kind of like an energy thing. You might create a dope song together. Now we do day ones. Now that motivates Q and that motivates me to go on, and Q's gonna drop, or he's gonna drop work on this EP, or we might work on this song. And it's just kind of like building blocks and helping each other here and there, assisting the ball, getting the ball to the hoop. It's not always gonna be me that scores, which is a great thing. It takes a lot off of me. So now I'm able to focus on dropping music all the time. Boom. Why? Because my man Q Street's gonna sit around. He just dropped the video on the 31st. Switch just dropped the video on the 1st. It's like I just dropped the video on the was it 20? When did day ones drop? Whenever that dropped, that just dropped a couple
it was like
weeks ago.
October 18th.
There you go, October 18th.
Word.
Great memory, Q.
Yeah.
So that's just how it is. We all just assist and rock to each other. So I really don't have to focus on all of that anymore. But there was a point where I did, and I actually put my artistry to the side for it, and I'll never do it again. Because being an artist is what I love doing. I love the business aspect of it too. I have a lot of fun, but creating and leaving something behind is what's super important for me.
Okay. Now I know you have this whole entertainment company, KingsLegacy, of course. Now, how many people you have on your roster?
You mean artist-wise?
Yes.
So artist-wise, we have, all right, so I'm going to include the affiliates as well. All right? We have Q Street, we have Pusha Cream, Jules the Jeweler, we have Gio the Architect, we have Switch, we have Amnel Hogan. These are all the artists that are pretty much I'm surrounded around, and we're always just bouncing off each other and creating. Like T Money's last EP was hard, man. Like song for song, it was like 5 to 8 songs. I don't really remember, but I went song for song, and I have favorites lined up, and they're all hard. Hearing that,
Inspired.
I get in the studio with this guy. He's super talented. That inspires me. We just did it. Me and T just did a song. We were on the same song as Q, Steady on the Forward. You know, so having these guys,
Video coming soon too.
you know, your video drops in December.
I'm not gonna lie though, like it was a long journey because like I started following you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Ever since that EP, I started following you a lot, watching your shows, watching your little interviews, and I'm just like, yo, this guy's everywhere consistently. Like I can't even lie to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm honored for you to even be here with us right now. So
Thank you for
I
having
know,
me,
bro.
Thank you for
No.
having me and the whole team here. We really
I'm
appreciate
saying.
you being on the best show ever.
So growing up in the Bronx,
Hey,
what part of the Bronx are you from?
man, 174 McCoon's Road, man. I love that. 1665 was the building.
Growing up in the Bronx, like I was saying, I know it's usually really rough as a kid growing up. I'm gonna ask you, growing up as a kid, did you ever think at this point in time that you would be having a team and actually having artists as big as you have now?
It's funny, I can answer that in a line that I wrote in the song called I Remember. And the line says something like, I remember being 12, and if you ask me at this age, I wouldn't think I'd be a rapper, man. So like, nah, I didn't. When I was younger, I didn't. I was into poetry. You know, I would do like, I actually won like a little poetry competition when I was younger. So I was into like that. My mom was really into, she was into like singing. She had singing lessons. She was a part of the New York City Labor Choir. I used to go there and watch her. She used to be a model. I used to watch her do that. And then she used to like, you know, I was just always around entertainment.
Okay.
So, you know, just coming out. But no, when I was 12, I didn't know I would be a rapper. I had no idea.
Now I noticed that in your life, you're really influenced by a lot of rappers, and one thing that stood out to me that I'm gonna say, sorry, but I noticed that you put a basketball player in there, and I was just like, why a basketball player? I kind of like put, I mean, he's my favorite too, so it just stood out to me, but I had to question that. Like, I've never heard an artist actually just mention any other than another sport or anything. So that's really stood out to me. I want to know why.
Why? Because the way LeBron James coordinates himself and his team on the basketball court, he's such a leader. Like, he makes sure, like, it's not about just him looking good. It's not about him getting the individual accolades. It's really about, like, just taking the team to the chip and going for the win. And if he has to put it on his back himself, he will do it. But he'd rather not. And I love that about LeBron, his leadership, and just the way he kind of sets an example in our community for our people, so to speak, and he's just really doing positive, uplifting things. I mean, he just opened up a school. Like, I just feel like when it comes to LeBron, it's not about him, which is why we never, and especially in the beginning, heard him talk about I'm the GOAT. You know, all of this extra proud stuff. I just feel like he's always just focused on the game of ball because he knew that's what he was really good at, and he just wanted to progressively get better and make sure he wants to go out with a dope team. So.
Do you feel that, like, in 10, 15 years from now, do you feel like in that position that you will be in the future, do you feel like you'll be giving back to the community as from where you grew up from?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we do our best to give back to the community now. Me and V, and shout out to Illy and shout out to Nikki and Preem at the time he was there. You know, we had these little Thanksgiving boxes we would put together, and we had a friend who has his father works in the school system. So he would tell us about which families weren't doing too great. But we would get their addresses and we would deliver like 4 boxes of turkeys for these families to have at Thanksgiving. So we just do what we can now. You know, like V does, she'll go to a soup kitchen, you know, that her friend runs, and she'll go and she'll put time into that. It's all about giving back now. And you know, when we get to a higher place, we can do more. But for now, we just do what we can. When we get to a higher place. Did I say if? I thought I erased that word from my vocabulary. I apologize.
Smooth.
So I noticed that you usually have a whole bunch of hip hop artists. Are you not looking for R&B
Oh, I'm now hoping. She's straight house R&B. She's soul, man. Oh God, when you hear her sing, it's amazing. But listen to her live, and your soul tingles. Like she's outstanding. What made that happen?
You
Period.
knew what Davies
Now
was
tell me
gonna
about the
be.
track.
Yeah, I knew Davies like was going to be
Davies before.
Davey.
Yes.
He wasn't even signed to Def Jam yet.
Mhm.
So I already knew, like, my man Lou put me on to Davies actually. He was like, you need to hear this tape. Alright, cool. I listened to it. Not bad. Alright, he's gonna be dope though. Like, for New York, I knew New York was gonna embrace that man. So when I saw the opportunity, I killed it. I went for it immediately.
Okay, now the record is called World So Empty, right?
Correct.
How long did it take to put that record together?
Oh man, let's see. I pretty much wrapped up the hook and the verses. I laid it down at Architect Labs. My man Gio, the architect, ran the mix down, and we sent it over to Wayno. Wayno sent it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can say like maybe less than a month.
Oh, way less than a
Way
week.
less.
Like a week.
Mastered and everything?
Oh well, you know, we sent it out for mastering
Okay.
on our own time. But if we wanted it done in like a week with mastering, we would have had that done too.
Alright, cool. So this is what we do at the best show ever, right? We're gonna cut down the bass, the volume, everything. And now I want you to introduce the track to the world.
The world's so empty.
Yeah, man.
Oh, cool. Let's do it, man. I'm excited.
Yes.
Hey, it's your man Reachingnova. I'm here. It's my honor. Shout out to Dave E. Shout out to Wayno. We got Jay-Z sample on the hook. I mean, check it.
Yes.
Hit the kid on the beat. Like, do us a favor. Jam out. Enjoy this song. It's called World So Empty.
It's just God given, you know. You're blessed with a certain kind of talent or a certain kind of voice that lives within you. That voice wants to communicate with people with mutual interests and feelings, you know what I'm saying? To want to live their dreams, to want to, you know, be themselves in the world to where you get judged by just the way you look or the way you act or the way you talk. I'm just trying to just do what I've been called on to do.
I know I said I'd never change, but all has failed to remain since the last time you'd probably hear me say it. Nothing in its place where I left it, only words when I write it. Never walked on the water, but Lord, I walked on the fire. The young God is no liar. Till your pool, I'm a diver. Till your car, I'm a driver. Take your flight, I'm the pilot. Till your girl, I'm her mouth. Check if fouls yourself. Not that it matters, see, the fact is I'm just trying to help. So when you fail in life, you learn to not be mad at yourself. I learned from V when times are hard, my nigga, tighten your belt. Cause we lose bitches we love niggas we lose. If you live in indecision, then that decision you choose. Only difference between a Catholic and Christian are written views. Dog, it's hard to do religion while always breaking the rules. Please do as you choose, my nigga, I'm living life. If you think I'm living wrong, please tell me what's living right. Do consider your opinion ain't valid unless you might have a walk inside my Nikes and see what it's really like. But I think it's about time we reacquaint. Hope you never think you're everything you ain't, motherfucker, now. Hey young world, wanna hear a story? Let it tell the tale, cause no one could tell it for me.
All that other stuff down there, I need you to get focused into the show. We got Q, Smilez, Nika not here, Reaching Over in the building. We got Queen B, BYS in the building. We also got Q. We have so much people in the building. Yo, Q, talk to them.
Yo, we deep, man. We deep. We got a whole lot of gang stuff going on.
Looking like Wu-Tang, right?
Yeah, it's looking like Wu-Tang mixed with Mobb Deep and all that CNN, you know what I'm saying? We back with Reaching Over, man.
Yes.
Now I heard the record. I know with the energy that's behind the record, I know he was hyped. This record was final, like it was mastered. When you heard it back, when you got the final cut, he was like, "Oh, I can't wait to put this out." Now tell me if I'm lying or if I'm telling the truth. Cause I hear it in the verses like, "Oh my God, I can't get this final product."
Say that one time.
I said I know with the way the lyrics are placed and with the final product, I know he was hyped to get this record out onto the streets.
Oh, you know, honestly, I put it to the side. I was letting him heat up on the other side, and
Okay.
you know, I was just working on the album. It all was gonna
Album
come
mode.
together. Yeah, I was in album mode when that was pieced together, so I really wasn't on some like
I gotta put this one out, right?
Nah, you know what it is? Longevity. You need patience.
Right.
It's like one plays into the other. So nah, I mean, I knew it was gonna be hot. I knew people were gonna receive it, so I was just like, whatever. I ain't just put it out at the moment.
Okay. 718113.
Hey.
Wow. Talk to me about that, but I'm not gonna lie, that's
We
my
got that
favorite
tatted
record.
on us right here. Yo, so, alright, 71813 is as simple as this. I started actually making music, ironically. I learned how to start rapping in Tampa. I lived in Tampa for 2 years. I was a part of this hip hop clique named Spades Inc. That's pretty much my foundation as a rapper. That's the 813. I rap 718. I love the 813. And I still got family and friends, and I'm clicked up down there too, so it's always gonna be 71813.
Okay, now how long did it take you to put that record together?
I just wrote the verses and then we did the hook in the studio. It wasn't that long.
Please don't tell me it was less than a month.
Less than a month?
Yeah.
It was less than a month.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was less than a week.
Oh, this guy.
But I write a lot. Like,
It's hard to sing
addicting.
on one
It's
song.
addicting. Yeah,
Okay.
like, it's addicting.
Okay.
You can ask me. She knows. I write a lot.
Now let's introduce this record to the world.
Is this 718?
Yeah, man.
Oh, hey, New York is the city. You know when y'all do this for really, we focus. Yeah, check it. I got introduced to the world. Shout out Tampa Bay 813, New York City 718. If it wasn't for those two locations, I'm not sure Reachingnova would be here right now. Salute, love, and homage. This is 71813 featuring my brother Richie West. Hey.
Yeah. Perfect. Remember back in the day, nigga back in the day, talking Tampa Bay 813, nigga still back to the day. It's all love in that city. Salute on my niggas still rapping away. Hey, salute on my niggas still trapping away. Work. So it's time to get paid. Yeah, I just got wiser today. Yeah, bitches they lie in your face. She front like she mad, but she not, to be honest, she dying to taste. She hitting your phone cause she laughing today, but she crying today. Damn, ayy, never be petty about it. Go do them a favor and they'll be forgetting about it. Ayy, don't be distracted, stay focused. Your mind ain't a weapon without a Coachella to bond that we pullin' a Prano. That's Tampa Bay 813 back to the Apple. Like, oh, yeah, boys know I do this shit for real. Yeah, I know I just don't know how to chill. Curve her now, she don't know how to feel. I'm down, she down, tell me what's the deal?
71813.
Don't know how to feel.
71813.
Tell me what's the deal? New York is the city, you know we all do this for really, we focus on millions.
Now, I have a couple questions for you, right? Now, let's say you didn't create your own company. Now, you had a opportunity to join a record label or another entertainment company. Now, what is the pros and cons? Like, let's say they wanted to change you up, or let's say add a little spice to your flow.
Yeah.
Now, would you consider that, or you'd be like, nah, I got my own flow, I got my own thing. I just want the opportunity, but I don't want to change up my style.
Alright, so if you would have asked me this at the age of 16, I would have told you I'm all in, I'll do whatever. Switch up the style, do all this, that, and the third. But right now, no. I'm not switching much up. I want to own all my music, period. Now we can definitely come to the table and negotiate, but I'm not gonna not be me. I can't do that.
Okay.
There's some songs like I just don't even feel like, cause it's just not impactful enough that I created that. I won't even really perform them, because for me it's all about the impact. Now, on the flip side, if we talking and all they need me to do is some, like, make some mainstream joints, you can still do what you do, but just make these, we can do that. I mean, that's how songs like Steady on the Forward come out, Day Ones, you know what I'm saying? So we do everything. We do the commercial, however you want to call it, party, whatever. We do the introspective things, and stories, whatever the case may be. I could do it all, so I would just need them to work with my non-limited abilities.
Okay, so you wouldn't have a problem like switching over to the mainstream real quick to make a song pop.
Yeah.
Okay, but as you notice, every rapper that's not signed at the moment, they come out hard. Let's drop this record. We doing this for the hood. But once they get signed, the songs start to become mainstream.
Yeah.
It's pop culture, and it happens. So I need to know, like, would you?
I've been giving them mainstream kind of music for a long time, so I feel like it wouldn't be nothing different.
It won't change
Okay.
much.
There ain't much much gonna change.
If you had to ever do a song with like a gospel singer, would you do it?
Why not? I have music, but I'm not cursing at all. I'm cool with that.
Man, yo, I gotta be more like you. You just mad smooth and just chill, like you see me, like just mad relaxed.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm having a good time.
I'm not gonna lie. He low-key, I listened to, you had posted something up. It was you and another rapper in the studio. I think he was in the studio.
Shout out to Switch, yeah.
Switch, alright. It gave me the feeling of like something that Mac Miller would do.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I watched it a couple times, like, yo, his flow, the way it's going. I could see you in that lane as well. Do you see yourself in that lane?
Man, I see a little bit of myself sprinkled everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like bad evidence. Yeah.
Dope.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's
If
good.
you had to choose 3 artists to feature on your track, which artists would
I would have to get, alright, so my man Pusha Preem, Q Street, and, man, I get Timo. Now, were we talking, what kind of art, are we talking about mainstream
No,
art?
are you talking like in general?
be? Yeah, in general.
Oh, yeah, I love working with those guys. I love working with those guys. They bring the best out of me. It's like steel sharpens steel. I bring my A game to the table every time, because I already know. There's some artists I work with, and I'm like, oh man, I have to really like dig in myself right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's some artists like these guys, I just walk in the studio and vibe is there, and I'm ready to go. You know, whatever it's gonna be, I'm ready to go. So, yeah.
But do you like the challenge sometimes?
All the time. I'm very competitive. I grew up on video games, man. Those things are 2 players.
It's a man sport.
Yeah. If I play any game, which I really don't these days, but it would be 2K. I'm very competitive. I like to have a good time doing the best I can. And if I know I did the best and I didn't come out winning, that's cool. That's fine. I'm not a fan of winning though, to be honest, but it's cool. I know I did my best. I just gotta get better. Next time we see each other, we're gonna see who won.
Okay. Now I like to give the listeners some jewels, some gems. Now, what's the plan for 2019? Reachingnova, KingsLegacy. What's the plan for that? What you got in the works that nobody knows? Don't give me everything, just a snippet.
They're all about to know now.
Oh man.
Alright, so I can tell you 2 things that are gonna certainly go down, besides the fact that more music videos are gonna drop. We're gonna have a lot more parties going down. You need to be there, KingsLegacy, and it's really a way that we just get our network to meet the rest of our network, and really like people just get to meet each other but vibe out, because we don't have enough time to sit there and go out to every event, so we have to bring everything here in our room. That's what we're gonna be doing, a lot more events, a lot more parties. Reachingnova will be releasing an album in 2019, and what I really want to do for that is I just want to work on it hands down with Jill the architect, and I really just want to stretch ourselves and just make the best piece of work I have out yet. And we definitely have a KingsLegacy compilation album coming out, and I mean Q Street, Switch, they're already working on the EP, so that's gonna drop too. Yep. And I mean my man Pusha Preem always cooking. You can expect something from Amnel and everybody that's just kind of around us. We just all grinding, but yeah, definitely a Reachingnova album in 2019. That's a fact. I can't wait. Lou Vasquez, that's dropping in November, and you know we just released this new record called Cash Is Rap. And the video for that's gonna drop in December. So I'll see you 2019.
Stay in the forward video.
Oh,
Hello.
I'm tripping.
Can't forget about that.
Steady on the forward video gonna drop in December, so Cash Is Rap gonna drop again.
Now, is that song originally from you, or it's like Q Street's song?
Steady on the forward?
Yeah.
That's
It's your song?
It was my song.
Oh.
Yeah, Q Street stole it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I ain't steal it. I ain't steal it. I
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
honored to be in the presence, man. When you that right there was just like when you sub get in the game, you gotta fill LeBron shoes or Jordan shoes, and they tell you, yo, you're playing against Bird or Magic. You gotta step up.
Right.
That's what was on one of those. He was like, yo, T Money's on a song. Step it up. He's a lion. I'm a lion. I said, okay. I gotta come out roaring. So that was that more. That's what it was. That's what that led up to.
I amped him on that because I knew what I was doing. I pulled up to him and I said, yo, T Money gonna be on this song too, by the way. he a monster. And that was it. That's all he's like. I seen it in his face, the shift of energy, like ooh. So it was time.
So you know how to push your artist when you need them to
Oh yeah.
We're all competitive, man. So it's like I already know what kind of talk needs to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now how long did it take for that record to put together?
Bro, all these records.
That was quick.
They take like under a week. No lie, I promise. I write it, I lay it down, I get them in the studio, we lay it down, we send it out for mixing. Well, we mix it on the spot and then we send it out for mastering.
Well, I got it.
And then we pick a date.
Drop.
What
Yeah.
makes you so like inspired to like write? Like, is there something that you like do before writing, or like I noticed that with every song that we actually played or you spoke about, like your drive to like write is ridiculous, like sick.
Your pen game is hard.
Thank
It
you.
is,
Thank
like-
you. Honestly, man, I slow my mind down before I write. So best way I could put it, I might read, I might meditate. One of those two things. Definitely we're gonna light that up. And it just kind of like everything's moving at a slower pace, so I'm able to go in like this whole memory bank is the weirdest thing. If I go in this whole memory bank of things and I see people, or things that have occurred in my life, or things that I want to do or aspire to do. Everything I just kind of like I pull from these things and it writes.
Airplane mode. That's what he does. Airplane mode.
we Bluetooth and everything. So. But yeah, that's what I do. I just slow my mind down. I get to a beat that talks to me. I don't ever sit behind the beat and be like, let's see what I can do. No, it's dumb. Like I gotta like the beat, you gotta talk to me, and then the pen get moving. That's it.
What's up?
So I introduced that track, man. It's only right.
Which one?
Steady forward.
Oh,
man.
come on.
Steady forward. Stay on.
I ain't even know. Hey, T, I wish you were here right now.
Where's T?
But I do have my
Shop
brother
him.
here, Q Street. Jill, the architect behind the mix and the master, this baby.
Yes.
You already know how my man Q does when he gets on. I had a great time. And T opened this record up like a
Yes.
I'm not gonna even say it. This is one hell of a winning circle click on one beat. I present to you because that's all we do. What's that, you ask? We stay steady on the forward.
Ay, yeah, man, it's time. Steady on the floor with no rewind. Look around, you'll always see the sheep leading the blind. 29 plus, where I'm from, I survived. You feeling a way about the guy, never mind. Promise you I've been through way worse and I ain't crying. You ain't true, talking what you do, man, you lying. Flossing all that money on the ground, we don't buy it. Ways to make us richer, we was moving on it prior.
Money over bullshit, hope I'm preaching to the choir. Racing to the bag, rubber burning on my tires. Drenched my verse in gasoline and drove it through the fire. Worked the Liam Neeson, these are skills I have acquired. Built it up, brick by brick, it's an empire. Ain't no capping on inside, I'm always aiming higher. The little that I've done in life is more than your entire. I've been staying focused, killing shit like Michael Myers. Take a look at the events to transpire. It would be smart of you to conspire. Finna hit my cash flow with the multiplier. To see the moves you make, we gon' need some magnifiers.
Steady on the floor with no rewind. Look around, you'll always see the
You just
sheep.
monetize that yourself. Get the beat, work something out with the producer. Just make sure everything on the legal aspect is locked in. That's important. We've all heard that before. You want to network, you gotta be out there. You gotta meet people and shake hands. That's number one. And everything's number one because they're all equally as important when it comes to being an artist trying to bust down the door here.
Right.
And be yourself, be authentic. You know what I'm saying? Be authentic and just do what you like doing. If what you like doing is not being yourself, then I guess do that. But don't lose yourself in this mix. It's easy. You get around a lot of people. You get influence around a lot of people that are around you. They sound like they know what they're talking about. You sound like you feel like you're a novice maybe. That could be like the way you look at yourself. Next thing you know, they're influencing you to do things and be somebody you're really not. That's a no-no. So know who you are.
That's what's up though. I like the energy behind the track. There's some artists, they be hyped for this track and then they right here for the next one, and they right here for the next one.
Yeah.
There's a good steady flow within your tracks. All the tracks you play so far, the steady flow is dope.
Thank you. You got 71813. That one. J1 similar. So yeah, all of those vibes are gonna get that kind of energy for sure.
Now I heard Day One's not released yet, right?
Oh, Day one's
They
released. out.
They all out.
They all out.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's the feedback for Day One so far?
Stupid. Oh man.
Crazy.
Yeah. I mean the video's doing great. So you can find that on YouTube. I mean the song it's like one of my highest. It's definitely on my top tracks when it comes to getting streams and stuff like that. Yeah, Day one's definitely. Yeah, that's the song.
Now, when do you stream all your music or publish all your music?
It's really, man, let's see, I'll get specific. We have Tidal, Apple Music, of course you can go on iTunes, we have Spotify, we have YouTube, Amazon Music, I mean, you name it, Google Play, you name it, if it exists, I'm on there.
Yeah.
SoundCloud,
iHeartRadio.
SoundCloud's gonna get like the stuff that's not on those streaming platforms, and in return, those streaming platforms are not gonna get what SoundCloud gets, so, you know, I'm everywhere you can stream music, you just put Reaching Nova and you'll find me somewhere.
Okay, so everybody got yours. You just gotta search for it, you gonna find it.
Google's your best friend, baby.
I hear that. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Give it to him.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask Q Streets a question actually. I wanted to get into your project too. Your project was coming up too soon.
Yes.
Next year.
Next year. Definitely next year.
Alright, so I got a question for both of y'all now.
Yes.
When y'all gonna do a collab, like a compilation project?
Compilation
We
is
got the
coming.
KO. We got the KO
compilation is coming first quarter 2019. Alright? I know the date, but I want to chill. So it's coming first quarter 2019, and I mean from there that's just gonna roll out everybody
Yes.
after that. If you ain't know them then, you're gonna know them now.
Yup.
So, yeah.
Ja. Yo, man, that's crazy. Any other questions you'd like to ask?
Nah, but it was really like amazing to come here. Like I said, from day one, I told you it's just like it's a good vibe to like have you here today. Like I was really excited, so I really appreciate you guys for coming. Seriously.
Thanks for having us, man. I'll be honest. I'll speak on behalf of all the artists out here and anybody that really needs a platform to be heard. This radio show is like the best show ever that really give us some sort of leverage to get information out there. A lot of the times, you know, people just hear the music, they just see the videos, or, you know, nothing against anybody who does this. It's not in me to be the guy who sits there and talks to my fans and let them know, like, who I am, and that's just not my bag. So when I sit here and I do an interview like this, or I do an interview outside of here or something where I can relay other kinds of information that I just don't put in the music, you know, I appreciate that, and I would imagine every artist appreciates something like that. So thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
It's been an honor, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. 2019, you're coming back. You're coming back.
2019, we gotta do a King's Legacy special, best show ever, where every artist is behind. We do a crazy cipher, like it'd be dope, man.
Listen. Are you listening? Something's cooking up.
Something's cooking up.
Something cooking up,
I'm
man.
about to have the King Legacy behind that whole cipher.
You never know. That's the next one, right?
Oh, that's the next one.
What you think, Q?
Yeah,
What you
like-
think, Q?
like that.
Man,
How you
put
feel
the
about it,
beats
V?
on, man, with us.
How you feel about it, V?
Yeah, you
I
guys
like
can
that.
Shh.
We could do it.
Not too much info, not too much.
You got too much info. We're gonna leave that on to the label.
We gotta talk about that outside of the air. You know what I'm saying?
Off the air.
But can we get a quick freestyle from both of y'all before y'all dip out? Though?
Or we just sing now. Play the beat.
Oh, you want a beat? Who's gonna
You want
do
a
it?
beat?
I want to see how.
Oh, now question, you want the freestyle where like it's written already? Or freestyle where it's just like off the top and you know
You know
just
what?
say whatever.
Nah, don't give me what you got in the phone. Off top.
Off the top,
Off
you know
the top.
Yeah.
Off the top, I'm on the best show ever. KL's a team. We all here together. Whatever. That's how I feel about it. I'ma keep moving straight up the mountain. I'm about it. Y'all already know when I'm spitting. I'm just growing, sprouting, I flourish. It is really nothing to me, I encourage. You go and get that cheese, you gotta do it. You gotta make sure that paper right. I like that. I just stopped out of nowhere, but I'm gonna do something for y'all real quick. And this one I have It goes, time passes, parents getting old, realizing all the things I don't really know. Bills coming in, money going out. Here at Riviera, sipping with my bros around.
Yes.
I can't afford to lose the currency I'm throwing out. Bad decisions only slow them down. Are you the people who you grow around? Represent POP, nigga, hold it down. So you know it now. I mean, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm just doing little things like this. I have a good time.
Yes, man. Definitely, definitely,
Where you at, Q? Where you at, Q?
I don't know what y'all want me to just talk to them or I don't
to them, man.
know. I just want everybody to know, man, that Q Streets is back in the building. So I want y'all to evacuate all civilians and all the children.
Should we leave them?
Because anybody left in it, I'm going to kill them.
Right.
And I ain't going to show no mercy once I get to them. But I ain't talking physically. I'm talking lyrically because that's what we lacking in today's MCs.
Right.
They don't have the recipe or consistency to compose some hot like we.
Hey.
So what we facing is a hip hop crisis because the youth is worrying about who the hell is the nicest. While these record labels explore you, build you, destroy you, support you when you hot, but when you're not, they ignore you. Some fans come and go, and some stay loyal. You go from being the man to the same old you. So while everybody studies your rhymes, you should master your grind. That's the true definition of a mastermind.
Right.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Right.
I'm out.
Right.
I'm out.
Right.
Sheesh.
I'm out. Yo, I'm out.
That's what it is, man. We're here, though. We're here. KL4L, man.
You already know, man. You want to drop a beat? I want
You
to
leaving.
Oh, look who joined, T.
T-Money.
T-Money, where you at, man? Where you at? T-Money, where you at, man? Where you at, baby? You supposed to sit right here, dude. What's up, dude? Come on, baby.
Money over what?
Right.
Let's get it. I done did shows. I done went to Iowa. They done flew me out to Iowa. Hotel room paid for, everything. Did the show, got paid for that. Last year.
No, that was this year.
This year.
That was this year.
I got my BMIs. I own Q Streets. I own 5th Street Records. Or I'm getting my bio, I'm getting everything. All of that's KL. So this is what motivates. This is Shook V.
Oh my God.
Shook V.
Take that.
We
Shook
need
V, get on the mic.
We
Get on the
need
mic,
Shook
Shook
V.
V.
Yes, we gotta pull out.
Damn.
I'm gonna introduce it real quick. Y'all wanna rock, y'all wanna know how KingsLegacy gets down. Reachingnova is around, that is true, but you will be dealing with KingsLegacy's very own Queen V. Let them know a little bit about what you do and how much time and effort you really pour into this journey. Please.
My whole life is KO. KO for L. I just try to motivate everyone. Like I said, I want everybody to be happy doing what they love to do. Don't let a job bribe you to stay there and not follow your dreams. Our goal is to let everyone follow their dreams and make money off of it because you don't have to follow another person's dream. You don't have to spend 24 hours of your day on someone else's dream. You can spend your 8 hours with them and then spend the rest of your time on your dream so that eventually you can make money off what makes you happy instead of having to work for another person or another dream. Like, you should work on your dream, and we're gonna help you do that because I know what it's like to live on a budget. I work a 9 to 5. I can help you turn the hours that you have extra to make it into the business so that you're happy doing what you love to do. I mean, getting on stage and getting paid for it, what's better than that?
Hey, where can they find you?
Exactly.
My name is just Queen V. Queen V _ KL.
Can
Everything.
I sign? Can I sign?
And you don't have to sign. You
You
own
don't have to
everything.
sign, man.
Oh, I don't got
Everything.
sign?
Nah, you
No,
own
this is a
everything.
family.
Yo,
It's a family.
it's
Ain't
lit.
It is a network.
we ain't no. Let me get my
You're not, like you
masters
said,
and other. Nah,
nobody's gonna
man.
make
Alright.
it alone. So
Nobody's victorious alone, man.
why do it
Down,
alone?
man.
If
I'm
we
down.
could, there's enough space in music. And a playlist has like 200 songs. Why can't I have 10 songs of his, 10 songs of him, some Lil Wayne, some Cardi B? Why can't we just all make
Some more
money
Lil
off
Wayne,
of
some
this?
more Cardi
Yeah,
B.
You know, that's how my playlist really sounds like.
I mean,
But there's space and money for everybody, so we can all help each other to make it. Because if I can help you do something, you can help me do something.
Exactly.
And who's gonna help us but us?
Yep.
All we got, right? That's what they
So we
say.
got.
So there y'all go. Y'all got the secret to the formula, man. We gave y'all the secret. That's the machine back there, man.
That's a machine right
Yes.
there.
That's what keeps us going, man. I'll show you text messages. It should be on us. I got text messages.
Things didn't drop yet.
My mom.
Come in.
Believing in
Gotta edit them jams. Got a lot of shit
I
going
want to
on
thank
right
the
now.
people that are
Hold
constantly
on,
around
bro.
me,
Hold on.
the
Tell her we
creative
didn't get
people
this
that are
shit, bro.
constantly around me, the
Hold on, bro.
motivated people that are constantly around me, the
loving people that are constantly around me. I want to thank KingsLegacy. I want to thank Pusha Cream. I want to thank Switch, Q Street, Gio the Architect, Aaron Now Hogan, Jules the Jeweler. I want to thank all the wives that support the people who are constantly around me, and the husbands that may support the people who are constantly around me so they can stay focused and maintain, stay steady on the forward instead of bitching and distracting them. Everybody just kind of doing their own thing and everything falls in line. Sometimes things fall out of place or wobble up, but it's all forward. We all forward with it. So that's KingsLegacy, Forever KO, Reachingnova.com, the best show ever. It's a pleasure to be here. Q Bev, BYS, DJ Vargas, Smilez, Nika. It's just nothing but love. We in the building right now. Thank you for having me. Hey. Yeah, man. It's 2018. Your man Nova. It was what it was. It's about time. All commercial streaming platforms. Yo, G, plug me in, man. I got something for the people. Hey.
They say hustle trump talent when talent don't go to work. Price tagging motherfuckers, so best remember your worth. Use that mind, it'll take you to anywhere on this earth. How I rhyme, it'll take me to anywhere up a skirt. Play it, what you thought, I get it below the course. What you mean the middleman, my nigga, I know the boss. So that petty shit you doing right there, get us divorced. I'm chilling with what I got, who really cares if you floss? I mean, it's bigger things that matter, America's moving backwards. And maybe we've been distracted the whole time that shit was stagnant. Just imagine, for a second, you really thought he was hot? Then you heard my shit and realized, well, more you got. I overstand it if you hate it, this fuck you was way belated. I'm confident, but you knew that. He's flowing like he done made it, but I never been that nigga who fronted like he was caking. What you see is what you get, it's quiet for changing faces. Oh my God, love, Young Nova the answer. If they ain't hip hop, who the fuck are they telling to pick their pants up? We ain't have shit, so it hurt if we took no chances. All this money made just to spend it all on some dances. In case you wonder why I ain't rapping nothing romantic. Couple heartbreaks that'll turn you into a mantis. Kill the puss so much you start to feel like it's branded. Call my girl like, let me tell you about what your man's did. Baby girl, that's a no. Gotta keep it like them whips in the ghettos of Cali. On the low, ayy, you already know how I'm doing this with the flow. It's light vibes here, so I'm doing it with a glow. Yo, you all know Nova, I'm smooth enough with a hoe. Only question that I got is she cool enough for the bro. It's gang hit, how we moving is never slow. If you can't get with it, man, listen, you gotta go.